color wouldn't have.
All right, friends. So, good morning to you. And it's I don't know, it's like 70 degrees in
It's beautiful.
Sidi Bou Said. Now, Sidi Bou Said is a suburban area outside of the capital, Tunis, the Tunisian capital. And check out these plants. Now, the owner told me that she bought this as just the way it is at the bottom, smaller. And then look at this. Isn't that neat? Now, if you wonder where we are, I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm just gonna show you. So this is your typical color scheme, blue against white, right? And Denny is very much apropos, right? Look at her. She's she's introducing Denny.
The
Sidi Bou Said queen. So, a quick thing on where we are, so that you are fully aware of where Sidi Bou Said is located and what it looks like. So this is the entryway of the apartment. It's an Airbnb, of course. Wonderful woman, Sel. Her name is Selima. Take a look. Take a look. So you get a beautiful mosque here. You're surrounded by villas that have the same color scheme, blue against white. And then you have a beautiful Mediterranean over there, and then you have where the living live, right there in the back. That's where the dead people are buried. There's a little cemetery, and that's where the place is. So we're just gonna go for a little walk, and we're gonna discover what Sidi Bou Said is all about, and we're going to visit the capital later on, maybe tomorrow, to figure out what's going on there. All right, so again, blue against white. The color scheme was, this is the entryway. The color scheme was put together or proposed by a Frenchman several decades ago, and it's part of the city code now. Roads here are very tiny. No, I am talking to the camera. Roads here are very tiny. And here's another vantage point. A little vista. A little mirador, as they would say it in... So, you got a lot of these around here. Cactus. They produce some wonderful fruits, which the locals and the French called figue barbarie, or Burberry figs. You can see here, as I said, the roads are tiny, but the history is big. This place has been around for a long time. All these places are full of bougainville, right, Peralta? You want to walk over there, or what does it look like?
Oh, it looks like a
Private home?
It looks like a private home.
All right, well, let's go down to the town then.
Okay, where's the town?
All right, so you can see most of the doors around here. A lot of them, if not most, really have are designed designed with motifs that are part of the culture. There's an abandoned house for sale if you want to buy it. Probably around 600,000 euros or dollars. So here's the thing, guys. You could go to Greece, spend 10 times the amount of money that you're spending coming here. And here, then again, you have the Greek feeling because of the, because of the architecture, because of the color scheme. You have the French culture because France colonized this part of the world for a while. You have the Moorish culture, the Arabo-Andalusian type of culture, and it's beautiful. All of that is beautiful, and the people are awesome. You can see very young. You can see the women are not as constrained as in.
They're not restrained at all.
They're not restrained at all.
At all is the
At
word.
all. And that's beautiful because you want a place. You want to go to a place where there is a balance, where people are happy, and to me, where there is actually a food culture. There is a food culture in Tunisia, obviously. لا لا خويا يعطيك الصحة. السلام عليكم.
سلام.
واش راك؟ مرحبا بك خويا.
يعمل تصويره للذكر انت والمدام.
لا خويا والله راه خدينا ديجا رانا مليح. يعطيك الصحة. So you don't want to, to me the among the number one factors that are important is the food culture. Now, Tunisia has obviously a food culture. Only problem is the country is going through a major economic crisis, political and economic crisis. Politics has been messed up since 2011. After the Jasmine Revolution started, or when the Jasmine Revolution started, the president then, largely known as the dictator, Zine El Abidine Ben Ali, just call him Ben Ali, it's easier to pronounce, was ousted. Essentially, he left. He wasn't ousted, he resigned, left to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia loves to shelter the monarchies, the Arab monarchies, they love to shelter dictators. So they sheltered him partly because that's maybe a good way out of the crisis. Since then, the country has been in turmoil, and this year is no different. Country is broke. There are shortages that are affecting foodstuffs like milk and sugar and flour and semolina and everything else. So you could have a wonderful food culture. End of the day, if you don't have the food stuff, you don't have the culture, right? So that's that. However, as in any place in the world, the well-to-do continue to do well. That's why they call them well-to-do people. And here, Sidi Bou Said is one of their strongholds in Tunisia. You go outside of Sidi Bou Said, Sidi Bou Said, not Sidi Bou Said. Not to make a mistake, Sidi Bou Said is a different town, much more populist, down further in the center of the country, I think. That's the place where the revolution started, the so-called Jasmine Revolution. Why do they call it the Jasmine Revolution? Because Tunisia is well known for its jasmine. It's everywhere. It's like you see bougainvilleas everywhere. All right, now look at the view. Do you think the Tunisians should be enviable of the Greeks? No, we love the Greeks too. By the way, I've never been to Greece, so I really cannot say. Greece has a good reputation. But it's high time for you, Americans in particular, but other ones who've never been here, to give it a try, because give it a chance. Beautiful hotels, you can see how they work there. The good thing is, you have a Moorish feel that adds to the exoticism of this place. And then of course you have all the luxury that you want. You see all these fancy cars, you see all these European tourists here. So just come along, right?
Of course. It's beautiful.
Look at this place, guys. Cool. And even Denny has pulled her camera. So this is part of Sidi Bou Said, who where a lot of people actually recommended this place. It's a restaurant, or one of the end. I'm not sure which one exactly, but there is a restaurant that's pretty famous around here. So if you go down, as you can see right there, there's actually a little seaport, which you will have to figure out how to get there. But you can see this is a pretty stunning place. No, can you make it? Can you make it with your shoes?
Oh no, my shoes are.
Oh, I thought you said it's not a place.
I said it's not the place. That's another advice that I'm gonna give.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi girls, and this is for you. I know we all love our cute outfits, our beautiful, you know, stiletto heels, our pumps. But this is another city I'm gonna be visiting. Absolutely, stilettos and pumps are a no-no because it's cobblestones everywhere you go. Cobblestones. So if you want to really enjoy the trip, or at least a stroll, leave those pumps at home. Oh, look at this.
Bonjour. Bonjour les jeunes. Comment ça va? C'est quoi ça en fait? C'est quelle région هذه? En face d'ici c'est quoi? La montagne. وشني هي الجبل؟
بوغرنين.
بوغرنين؟ بوغرنين.
رادس.
What is it called?
It's called Bougarnin, which I'm not entirely sure what. السلام عليكم. Bonjour. Ça va vous?
They wear the cute little outfits for
Alright, these are gift shops. Lemonade stand, ice cream stand, candies of all sorts, and more candies. And today's Friday, by the way. If you don't know, Friday is prayer day in the Muslim world. You know, at around 1 p.m. The faithful congregate and go to the mosques to do their weekly sermon, their weekly prayers. One thing that's pretty striking about Tunisia is there is an enormous percentage of the population that's very young population. No, merci. We're gonna have to do some tattooage at some point.
Yeah, but I hope it's the good one because remember what happened in Morocco? That was in henna. The minute I washed my hair.
Ooh, nice paintings. Nice galleria. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Something that's gonna last. I'm gonna put a tattoo. probably beach access, I would guess.
Yeah.
All right, so this is another restaurant. Hey, restaurant. I'm not sure what's the name of it.
Some of the legendary.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. Bonjour mon ami.
T'es en train de filmer partout, toi.
Oui, oui.
Jour, nuit, partout.
C'est comme ça que je vais vous ramener des clients. Ça va, Khoya, ça va? Vous habitez ici?
Ouais, j'habite.
Je les ai reconnus à 1 kilomètre.
Ça
Je
va,
me suis dit,
tout va
Mohamed,
bien.
on va l'arrêter. Très bien, on se verra plus tard.
La bague, elle est dans le tiers. Hein.
I'll be there, don't worry.